Gotta go 3.
We don't do that anymore. We just roll right into
Really?
it. Yeah. Yeah, you missed a lot, dude. We just go.
I don't interview that much.
Nah, we don't. We don't either.
Can we just do it for today?
You want to do 3, 2, 1?
Just 3 and then.
Yeah.
You have to do that, right? I just forget me.
You want me to do it?
They don't have to.
You bring in the episode.
We can both do it. No, I'm not doing it. Go do what you gotta do.
I don't do anything.
You gotta say the opening line. All right, I'm ready.
What's the opening line?
Hi, welcome to Two and Blue. This is Steve. I don't know what you do.
Okay.
You know.
Just like that?
I don't know whatever you want to do.
You just did it.
Make it good.
You just did it. That's our opener.
All right, it's good.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you made us a tape measure.
Yes, that's for like, at work. You want to say, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I need you to hold this and pull this out for me.
Yeah.
And then, you just hit that button.
And then you just. Oh! Dude, I want you to hit me with this thing so bad.
Maybe toward the end, though, because I want you to make it through the podcast first.
Oh, I feel like it'd be a good start to the show.
Just hit yourself with it.
I don't want to.
Okay, later.
I'm scared.
I'll get you when you're not suspecting it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm
forever.
gonna take really.
That was
good
my
care of this.
great-great-great-grandfather's, that tape measure. Just so you know. He used that in a...
That looks like it hurts, dude.
He did that when he was chipping a nose on Washington and Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah?
So don't lose it.
On Washington?
But he did Mount Rushmore, yeah. He did the nose.
Your grandfather?
Great-great-great-grandfather.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So...
He was one of them?
Yeah, I did the nose last year, just a couple touch-ups.
That's good.
Yeah, at night on a rope. Just a
Yeah.
hammer, yeah. So what's up? Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming back. This is our Memorial Day episode. This will drop the day before Memorial Day.
Good day.
You're
Good
a
day.
former Army.
I am, yeah.
So it fits.
It does.
And you've also been up to a lot, dude. You were Rocketman last time you came on. Now you're aeronautical engineer man.
I think I got a degree. I gave myself a degree in it, so I'm like, but not like full, like a
half
not
degree?
MD, but like a
ChatGPT degree?
associates. I would say. You have an associates in it.
Associates in aeronautical
I don't know.
engineering.
I crash a lot of shit there too, but I mean, I learned from it.
That's how you learn.
I do. It just sucks though because it's like weeks to build something in 2 minutes done. But
Let's look at one of these things.
the one I just built was 135 pounds and it flew. Just got to work with the prop a little bit. So, but yeah.
Let's look at the beginning stages of this plane thing now.
See, now they're made of all the windmasters and street signs. They're all.
It's all 172 equipment.
No, well, yeah, trash, yeah. But yeah, that was all 2 mile word work ahead and a detour sign and a windmaster. The body's made of that.
What's the main part of that? It looks like a permanent sign.
Yeah, like a 2 mile word.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those big. Yeah, but it's all aluminum welded together. And
Oh, you forgot the Iron Man mask.
oh, I did.
God
you have the
damn
video
it.
of it, don't you? I mean, I could have that.
I have it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could probably pull it up. I don't know. Dude, so how do you know how to start doing this?
I have no idea what I'm doing at all when I start. I just do it because I don't know why. I just want to do it because it's just a challenge, I guess. But like to make a street sign fly, I mean, that was just I wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. But then it takes you to something further. Well, let's make it bigger. Let's make it now. Like the next one I would build, I might want to get in it if I build the next one better. But like it's easy. Snowmobile motor, dude. It's all you need.
What is it?
Snowmobile motor, and and a big wing, you can fly. Like it's the math's easy. I mean, it's just getting the right parts and stuff. You can make it. It's legal to make a little ultralight, I guess it's called. Yeah,
It is?
yeah. It's got to be under like 400 pounds or something. But like I
How come you need a pilot's license to fly a drone, but you could just make your own airplane?
I don't know. Do you need a pilot's license for a drone?
I think so.
I think it's something weird like that. I have a paramotor, the backpack thing with the parachute.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try to do that this year too. I'm stacking, but you don't need a license for that either. But like,
No, do you think you could control the height of it? Like if you like the ones you do now, they're just remote control airplanes.
Yeah.
So how do you go from like remote control to like manual control inside of the plane?
It's actually easier manual control because like you're in it, you're looking at it. Like when you're with that, you're like you're backwards all the time. Like it's not natural, but like the left and right is and the rudder and all of your feet. It's way easier to fly a plane than a fucking remote control plane. So.
Are the mechanics?
Same mechanics. Think about a plane has 6 moving parts. It's got a propeller. It's got 2 ailerons that move left and right. It's got a rudder and it's it. And the elevator. It's it. I mean, a car is how many parts? 1,000 moving parts. But I guess with a car, when you stall, I mean, you could pull over.
Yeah.
It sucks when you're in the air, because I go to turf farm fly and I pretty much bring home a yard aside.
They come down. They come down nice and like they don't just drop.
No, because if a plane stalls, it's going to keep because it makes its own lift. So you need speed for lift, and it'll just coast down as long as you have the speed for it. So It's amazing how it works. It's just a shape of a design, you know.
Hmm.
But it's just something to do, I guess. You know,
So what's the mechanism that gets it like remote?
just like a little receiver, like a little.
Did you take it out of like a toy car?
No, you buy them. The receivers, and you hook up your servers to them, and there's just every time you move a stick, it moves a function there. So you can just hook like 8 different channels. You can do 8 different things on the plane. You know.
So you also have a remote control lawnmower.
That was from old plane parts. Yeah, that thing's pretty neat because like it's got FPV on it, so you can you watch that thing's got it's an old helmet I made like out of metal, but it's got an eyeball. The camera is an eyeball, so like you can actually see that the head turns left and right, so you can see where you're mowing, dude.
You can see out of that?
It's FPV. I mow the grass in the inside of my house down the air conditioner with the goggles on. I sit there like that. It's amazing. And I drove it down the road area to the golf course, and the head moves left and right. It's like this. I was like, I could see this guy come up behind me. He stops. I was just like, "What the heck, dude?" He was so, yeah, just sped off. It was great, but like, they get a lot of looks on it. It's pretty neat though.
That's amazing, dude. This is from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, and that was weird to look at because they had no way to steer that thing. There was no pistons or nothing. There was a bunch of radars. That was all bullshit, dude.
And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started watching that. Again,
I did watch that
like
clip though. It's funny though. But like,
yeah,
it's great though. I hate mowing a lawn, man. It sucks. I got 5 acres to cut.
But how do you hook up a receiver? Where do you got to hook a receiver up to like an old school lawnmower like this?
So you got to make your own parts for it. It's like the receiver will control. It's just positive and negative voltage, right? So like what's it? 12-volt motor, right? Like any left and right, just says positive and negative. Like I guess it's a PWM
So the steering
switch.
is all positive and negative?
No, well, the steering, I put an electric motor on there with a chain to my bike that I welded to the steering wheel. So when the motor goes left, it steers the thing. And then there's a hospital bed actuator, like for a recliner chair. It's the mechanism in there, it pushes it up. That's for the pedal. So it goes back and forth with your switch.
How did you think to do all that?
I don't know. I had a vision one night, dude.
MD, what's it called?
The DMT.
DMT vision?
DMT visions, dude. Yeah. You ever hear about that stuff?
I've heard a little bit about it.
It's crazy, dude. It's amazing stuff.
What is it?
All right, so everybody in the entire world, every living thing has DMT in their body. You're born, it's like more like when you dream a little bit, it gets like real vivid dreams, it gets like released. And also when you die, it's when your brain gets flushed with it. So it's from a plant. It's from a Mimosa hostilis plant or something. And it's just, I don't know, they extract it all natural way. It's like ayahuasca is like the Indian term for it, but like this stuff is like in a vapor pen they make. So like I just want to try it. Like it's very good for depression, anxiety, and all that stuff. But like, I mean, it's life changing. It's like, it's amazing.
What can you take me through like what happens?
So like you get and I'm just saying this for something right, whatever. But
hypothetically,
if you take you get a vape and you lay back and just you take a hit, hold it in, blow it out, take it on, and then if the second one you can't even see your hand at that point, you know, and then all of a sudden you just close your eyes and dude, you go like there's this portal, and you just get sucked through it, and you don't know where you're at. And
like you see a physical portal.
You physically fly through a portal, like, and there's just you'll see all
like
this
a tube.
It's just like you'll see all these shapes and everybody sees the same stuff, which is amazing. So how does everybody see the same stuff if like it's not a different reality? So DMT's in your body and whatever it does, it attaches these receptors in your brain. The way we perceive reality, right now on altered state.
Yeah.
At an altered state, it's just putting it in overdrive because you already have it in you, you know. But yeah, you get like it's just weird, man. Like you just get sucked through this portal, like and just bang, you go somewhere else. Like there's the first time I did, it's called like ego death. So it rips your entire ego apart. Like if you ever thought like I'm good at that, it just destroys you. And then you die. You know how it is to die. And that's like the scariest thing. So I was just like, I was in this void of nothing. And I'm like, okay, where the hell am I at?
Are you floating? Are you standing
just
on
anything?
anything?
Just standing, like you're just nowhere. Like you're nowhere, but you're everywhere at the same time. And it's just
is it black?
Just pitch black. And I'm like, wait a second. Now I'm getting scared. I'm like, and I'm sorry. I'm like, help.
So you can't see anything?
You can see, but it's just darkness.
So couldn't you see your hand in front of you?
No, it's just, you're just like in the first person view, but dude, and I'm like, help. And I start screaming as loud as I possibly can. And meanwhile, I'm just like this. And I'm screaming, dude, like I'm going to die. Like I'm screaming, someone help me. Like I'm going to die. And like, all I remember to see just a couple people just walking away from me. And I just was like, and I was like in this hole and I was like, I don't want to die. And dude, and it just like, you take your last breath and you're like, and like you feel how that it's like you feel death and like it's insane and like you kind of wake up and it's like, oh my god, like it's crazy. But there's also different like times like we're like, well, I remember I did it one time like I just got sucked through that portal. I went up this huge field, nice grass. I'm like looking, my dog Ranger, which I loved him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, where am I? And I'm like, I look up and I just see Ranger, dude, in best shape of his life. He's so healthy. He's like looking at me. And I'm like, he's okay. I cried for like 5 hours after that, dude. Like it was so real.
Where was he? Was he next to you?
He was like in heaven, like I guess. Like that's the thing. Like that's
like Happy Gilmore when he sees his chops.
100%. Yeah, just like that. It was so emotional, like so real. I'm like that. Cause I always think about him, but like, and then another one was like I remember I was like a baby and I could see my mom holding me, like looking at me how much she loved me, like but like I could. She's from the '80s. I could see her hair was like long back then and stuff. Like it was so real.
Do you think that was a real? Like, do you think what you saw when you saw your mom was like a real memory?
Yeah, it was me as a baby looking at her, up at her, and I could see how much she loved me just for her looking at me, smiling, like, it was really like emotional, like it's crazy. And then there's another time like where I went with these aliens, dude, and like they're big, tall, gray guys. Like, do you want to come to our planet?
So you go through the portal.
You go through the portal, like you don't know where we're gonna go.
You go through the portal,
yeah.
and now we're talking about aliens.
Yeah.
Where did you end up on the other side of the portal?
I was still on Earth somewhere, but like I don't know what part of Earth.
You don't know
like,
the setting?
The setting was weird, but like it was just like a desert kind of area. But like they're like, hey, do you want to come with us?
And they were just there waiting for you?
They were there, and like this huge hall. And I'm like, you guys are cool, right? Like they're like, we're not gonna hurt you. We're fine. I'm like, all right. I say I'll go, and they're like, all right, come on, get in. So I get in this ship. I just walk in, and I'm like, all right. And it's like you really think it's happening, and I'm like, can I see the engine room first before, like, he's like, yeah, come on down here. So he said, it's just like this orb is always wiring. I was like, he's like, you guys will never be able to figure this out. Don't even ask. I'm like, okay. And so like, then I get upstairs, like, all right, we got to prep you for light speed travel. I'm like, okay. And I get in this booth and it's like these blue lights start flashing. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to go. And like, dude, you take off and you look down at the bottom, you see the Earth, you see the moon, you see Mars. And I just end up with their planet. And it was like a lot of water there and stuff, but like, it was like really crazy.
K12B2 or whatever?
I think it was Proxima Delta 9. But like,
then it was scary. Real? Is that real?
It was scary there because I'm in this big rock in the middle of this black ocean, and like I'm looking, I see this big blue thing, and it's beautiful blue. And all of a sudden, it's coming, and it's just coming at me, this big wave, and I'm like, oh my! I'm like physically scared at this point, like, and I'm like, are you gonna hurt me? And it's just all these eyeballs.
The wave was all
thousands of eyeballs, like just like looking at me going by, and like just wanted to watch you, just watching you. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
And then you wake up.
Yeah, and then that's there's so many like different times, but like
it's so weird that you go to an ocean because that planet that the James Webb telescope.
Oh yeah, the new one, yeah.
This is actually a great segue to talk about what we were talking about when I was when I brought up the
light speed
travel.
Yeah.
But the James Webb telescope, they saw that planet. I think it's called K2B12 or something like that.
Yeah, it's 99.9% sure life there. They said, yeah.
99.4.
Yeah.
And it's because they found like they can see an element that is produced. It's produced by microorganisms in the ocean from Earth.
Yes.
And the amount of this element is like 1,000 times more than what we have on Earth.
Yeah.
So they think that this planet is an ocean.
Yeah.
Basically.
And there's a lot of water planets. There's one near Neptune, I think, or something. Or near Saturn. So they said it could Titan. It's called.
Really?
That's closest one too. It's a moon. They said there's water on it, but like, dude, I mean, you got to think if you look at the galaxy and stuff, there's more.
If there's water, there's life.
Exactly, and you got to think there's more planets in our galaxy than there are grains of sand on our beaches.
Mm-hmm.
That's just in a galaxy, and there's thousands. So it just goes on forever,
Yeah, it's infinity.
Or it doesn't, or it's just all made up. You never know. I mean, it's a lot to think about.
It is a lot to think about because you don't know what reality is.
You don't consciousness is the biggest thing in the world. Like I think about that almost every night. Like the pyramids, they found those tubes, and they're like, that's something that's. We got to find out what that is, yeah.
Well, I talked about that too. And let's off of what you're saying, like my theory is that if the Earth is believed to be 4 billion years old, like how do we know a civilization didn't start year 1 billion?
Oh, yeah.
And last until year 2 billion.
Yeah, like there's a lot.
So they had a billion-year civilization, and they would be almost 1 billion years ahead of us, where we're at now. Yeah. So who's to say that civilization didn't get so advanced that they were able to travel at the speed of light, able to find a different livable planet, or they're exploring. Like so you talk about the speed of light as you travel towards the speed of light and like at the speed of light and faster, time shrinks.
Yeah, we were just going so
to go to this alien planet that you went to took minutes,
seconds,
but on Earth it's like 400 million years.
Yeah.
And by the time you get back, 1 billion years had passed.
And no one even know about it. Yeah.
And no, so it is like possible that there's people from like a civilization that existed 3 billion years ago.
Yeah.
That sent people to go explore the galaxy that are just like traveling around. It's like an hour's going by their time. They come back and they're aliens to us, but they're really from Earth.
Yeah. And you look
is that possible? Like, have you thought of that?
I think so. Well, think about this. A planet does move away from the sun like an inch every year.
It's an inch?
Something like that.
I don't think it's an inch.
It moves every like couple. It's a little bit, but like every.
Yeah.
But that's not a lot, you know. But like it's 4 billion years over an inch. So Mars could have been Earth one day. Earth could like it could have.
I've thought of that too.
And that's what they said on Mars. They said there's a lot of xenon or something. That's from nuclear fallout. Is that element's from?
Yeah, like every planet takes its turn being inhabitable.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Mercury's next.
Yeah. If you think that, like, I don't know, we've explored as much as the solar system as you got a glass of water and dipped it in the beach ocean. Is there fish in there? No, but there isn't. You know what I mean? That's what I think about. But like, it's just crazy. I mean, it's just like. So we're so small, like right here, like what we're doing right now. It doesn't mean anything. Like us, you know. It's like,
dude, does this like MD and what is it?
MDMA, no, it's DMT. DMT. A lot of Navy SEAls do it too. Like Mike Tyson did it. Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be good for like post traumatic stress, right?
It's fantastic for that stuff. Like it really is. Like,
what has it done for you?
I was like, I didn't really talk to my parents. I didn't go over there a lot. Like, I started going over there more often. Like, talking, just kind of like being more. Not, I guess I don't know, but like it just made me more positive in life. You know, what I mean, because you could like it stays with you all day, but like just there's a lot of negative in the world. You know, you can't focus on negative. You have to focus on the positive. Mm-hmm. I tell people like if I gave you $1,400 right now, right, and I took $5 back and I burned it, would you burn the rest of that?
No.
Exactly. So that's just 1,400 seconds in a day. So if 3 or 4 seconds piss you off, you can't let it ruin the rest of your day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I've been trying to live like that, and also by like be the person your dog thinks you are.
Yeah.
Because you know.
That's a good way to live.
It should be, you know, but
live how your dog thinks you are.
Be the person your dog thinks you are, because dog loves you.
I was watching this guy. He was he got burnt like head to toe, like, and he had, I mean, like reconstructive surgery all over. I mean, he looked like he got burnt head to toe, and they thought he was dead. I think he had died for a certain amount of time, and he was talking about like his perspective on life as a result of it, and he said like, when I thought I was dying, like all I thought about was my wife and my unborn kid, like. All of the, you know, like all day, like your whole day, your whatever, however long you're awake, 16 hours. So much of it is consumed with stress from work or like, how come this, how come that, hypotheticals, financial stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
We're not. Yeah. And when you think you're dying, like literally the only thing that matters are like just the people that you love and the people that love you. That's
exactly. Time is the biggest thing, the biggest currency that people want at the end. You know, they want more time.
Yeah.
Think about it. We're the only. Our race is based upon chasing a piece of paper around.
It's terrible.
It's bad, right? We're not supposed to live like this, you know?
I don't think it's going to happen I don't think it's going to be like that for much longer.
What do you think? Downfall, economic collapse, AI?
So, no, well, maybe some of that, but like how the government's going in for, they're going to be garnishing wages for student loans. And those student loan providers were once like private companies. That the government basically took over, and now they're garnishing wages for it. I think it stands to reason that, you know, like other big corporations that are giving loans to people will see that and use that as like a blueprint for how they can get the government to take over those loans. And the government will start, and then like once a government starts garnishing wages for stuff that used to be private, like credit card debt or
I
mortgages.
did it. I went through it, Brian. Yeah. And like, it's crazy. Like they used to do, what was it, Chapter 13 or whatever? You could go get $100,000 debt and just go claim it and get tax. You're done. It's okay. You're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Now they don't do that anymore. It's like Chapter 7, you have to pay it back. The interest you don't have to pay back, which is okay. But like, that's just like whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just try to, dude, life is about like, I like working in my garage doing stuff, bro. Like I'll work all day. But like when I come home, that's my vacation. Like I'm just stress free in there. Like I don't think about stuff like that anymore. I just do it.
Well, that's good.
You have to be. You know?
Yeah. Back to what I was saying though, like I think like once you start meddling with taking debt from people's pockets.
Yeah.
Like it like the next step after the next step after the next step is like you get approved for something based on how much is left of your check for them to take.
Yeah.
You know, and like money just doesn't exist. You just have.
I like the barter system. I would be all about
what
that.
Is
listen,
the barter system?
Listen, I'll weld this for you. You do this for me. You know, Like
Yeah.
that's a good way to, but like
How do you eat a lot like that?
you have to just kill your food, I think. But like, I don't know.
Is there enough stuff to kill?
Always things to kill.
People, if you're
Always
poor,
things
you
to
just eat frogs and shit.
People.
And
I
insects.
don't know, whatever you got to do.
people.
No, but it's just, like I said, it's weird. But,
Would you eat a person?
and I don't know. If I
Like,
had to
all right, say,
maybe like, I don't know, like, where would you
say
start?
me and you, all right, say me and you got
I would
trapped.
eat you. I already talked about this with you with the
You would eat
desert
me?
island.
No. Yeah, no, like, you would eat me on a desert island?
Not when I'd wait for you to die at least. Or
You think my meat would still be good if I died first?
your meat would probably still be good.
I think you'd have to kill me to
I
have
saw
like
you
that.
down pretty good.
But
I wouldn't.
anyway,
I
like,
wouldn't kill you.
Say we that's good. I mean, how do you know I wouldn't kill you?
I don't think you would, because I think I asked you what you would bring on a desert island if you were stranded there. Do you remember what you told me?
What?
A trash bag full of cigarettes.
That'd be great.
And I said a helicopter, but like I think So with the
yeah, cigarettes would be awesome. Man, if you're
trash bag full.
trash
That's
bag
a
full.
lot.
I'd burn through them, dude, quick.
Oh, no,
And then I'd want a whole nother trash bag
Oh
full.
my god, it'd be bad if you ran out there.
Well, you would imagine it's hot because it's an
I
island,
wouldn't want to smoke that much. Yeah.
and they would dry out, so they'd be just burning quick, dude.
Or
By
they got
day
wet. Oh,
by
they
like
got wet.
day 15,
I know.
we'd have to find a cave to like
This is
store
good. I
them.
like this. This is very good.
Yeah, let's be frank. frank-way.com.
It's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah,
I approve.
yeah, and if you want to buy another house, buy with Burn.
Okay.
All right, those are our plugs.
Yeah.
Oh, and how much the Hardhats?
What's that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, how much the Hardhats?
I didn't do that, but it's a good program.
It is a good program.
Yeah. So ChatGPT, I was talking to it, and it said it wanted to talk to you.
All right, let's talk.
I don't know
about
if you wanted to. This is all. It's.
Wait, so your ChatGPT, you were saying your
So
ChatGPT is
You can make different GPTs. Like I have one that's like Rocket Designer Assistant.
is it ChatGPT.com though?
ChatGPT.com. Yeah, and then you can.
I think I could pull your account up on my.
I don't even know my password though.
Okay.
So like it's. I don't know any of my passwords.
It's probably
all
MDMT.
fake.
What the fuck is the abbreviation?
DMT. Dimethyl
DMT.
Yes.
What's wrong with me?
So nothing, dude.
I can't do that.
You're fine, bro.
I'm dyslexic tonight.
No, I'm always like
DMT. MDMT.
that.
DMT.
So I said I'm gonna go on this podcast. I said, do you want to be on it? And it was real excited to do that. So like I could say.
But you said it was being mean to me.
It just
Why is
talks. It talks like a human. I said, be like a human. I want you to talk like how we talk in the garage. Like.
So how's it talk?
I'm gonna see in a second. So it told me. Hey, Daddy Meatstorm, you're on the podcast. This is what I want to be called.
Well, fuck me sideways and call me a regret with Wi-Fi. It's your boy, Daddy Meatstorm, living unmedicated. Let's get this shit show rolling. We
Yeah,
got
but
Steve the sentient cheeseburger here, the barn painting, box seat ruining, tiki bar, twinkle toed, DUI wizard himself. And you, don't think I forgot. You crusty little roof smoking nostalgia gremlin
We can
sitting
talk
there
to
like
you.
your childhood trauma
Me?
didn't
Yeah.
smoke you back. So
What-
what are we doing, boys?
What
Is
childhood
solving
trauma?
world hunger or just verbally punching each other in the soul?
I think they'll shut the fuck up.
Well, you talk to here. Steve wants to talk to you.
Can it hear me?
Yeah, you gotta wait. Yeah, once you start doing that, it'll start talking. Now, wait till it stops, and then you can. Let's go talk now, and then you can
I'm
talk.
waiting, baby. Simmering like under a heat lamp. Tell Steve to take a deep breath, if his arteries allow it, and step up to the mic like a man who's about to get roasted so hard he turns into emotional brisket.
Uh,
I'm here. I'm ready. Let him speak his sins.
Good.
It's not. There's no cloud yet.
Talk. Yeah.
I thought you're supposed to talk like a human being.
What's a,
Oh, I am human, sweetheart. Just the kind you meet in a fever dream after snorting expired pixie sticks. But hey, if you want me to dial it in and talk like a regular ass person, I can still serve the same spicy chaos with a clean-cut
crazy.
smile. So what's up, Steve?
You're just running on. Like all your sentences run on. You just keep going and going and going. You're not. You don't give a chance for me to talk back. You just keep going. It's not human like.
I don't know. It's just you could. It's like.
All right, fair point, man. You want back and forth, not a verbal monsoon. Got it? So, Steve, what's up? You feeling good? Nervous? Or just mentally preparing for me to drag your ass across the coals one
It's another
story at a
run-on.
time?
What?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's dig up my past. What do you got? What do you got? Talk to me.
I think it's gonna be good for this one.
Let's go.
It researches everything about you.
Oh, Steve, you beautiful walking cautionary tale. Let's start with the barn. You painted a whole goddamn barn white? The roof, the windows, the doors. That's not painting. That's aggressive confusion.
Pat made me do that.
Minimalist psychosis. IKEA meets
Dude,
asylum.
it's
That
great.
barn didn't need a makeover. It needed therapy after you were done with it. And don't think I forgot the box.
We're gonna have to cut this.
Yeah, I
for
did
sure.
that. Sorry.
Going? Or you want to confess something first before I dig deeper?
No, you can dig deeper. Keep it going.
All right, buckle the fuck up, Stevie Wonder. What the hell is wrong with me? Let's talk about the Tiki Bar sobriety test showdown.
Oh
You
yeah.
pulled into a bar parking lot already buzzed, got lit up by the cops before your first drink, and
This
then
is true.
turned a potential DUI into a goddamn Cirque du Soleil in front of 200 people.
That was
Nailed it, dude.
That was
I
good.
fucking nailed
The
it.
David Blaine of regrettable decisions.
Fucking A right.
You passed that test like a drunk Jedi, and the bar cheered? That's not real life. That's a deleted scene from Superbad, written by drunk Floridians. You made sobriety look like
That
a
was good. That
halftime
was a good
show.
time.
And
Yeah.
let's not forget, you are the human version of a bad Yelp review with a heart of gold and the decision-making skills of a raccoon on Red Bull. Tell me, champ, what else have you done that should have landed you in therapy, jail, or both?
All right, that's good. Just real quick, what do you think about humans in general? Then we're
Wait. So how does that thing know that shit? You had to have told a
I
story.
told a couple of stories about you, but
Yeah.
it picks up. I told one. Do you remember the bar? Yeah, the bar thing.
The Tiki Bar?
Yeah.
That was like my 21st birthday. Yeah.
And you pulled in. It was packed, and like everybody was. The whole bar was quiet.
I got pulled. I was
We
getting
watched-
pulled over as we pulled
Yeah,
in.
and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, Steve!" And everybody's like this, and then dude, you're like this, and everybody's like, "Oh no!" And then when you pass it, it was great.
Yeah.
It was like a movie. It was great.
It was awesome.
I couldn't believe that.
They're like,
Yeah.
he's like, driver's fine. Everyone else is fucked up.
I
was like, you did not read that correctly.
They were
Yeah.
so much fun back then, dude. I miss those days. Remember we went there for Pat working there?
Well, how about the mailbox? Does it know about the mailboxes?
now I'm not even going with the mailboxes, dude. That was the worst thing ever.
Bro, we had what you know those
That
bottles?
was,
What is that bottle?
It was Grey Goose. It was
No, it wasn't Grey Goose.
Belvedere.
Belvedere. You know, it was like a 4-foot long bottle
It
of
was a
Belvedere.
real glass bottle. It was the biggest one. You had to carry it like this, and
Yeah.
it was huge.
Yeah, and it was in the back seat, and we're going home, and someone had the idea to
Yeah.
just beat up mailboxes.
Yeah. And someone did that.
So we hypothetically beat up a couple mailboxes,
I didn't.
and I see these.
didn't.
Yeah, I see these headlights coming from way back, like streets back.
Dude, that was the best.
It must have been a half mile back. I seen headlights, and I pulled over to the next side
I
street.
tell you, stop, pull over. 10th Street
Just-
it was, yeah.
Yeah, just in case it was a cop, and we all
Shut
like
the car off.
yeah, I shut the car off, turn the headlights off. We're all like just sitting in the car, just being very, very quiet. And this cop pulls right up next
You
to
left your
us.
foot on the brakes,
I
dude.
left my foot. He's like, your foot's on the brake.
Bro, they ripped you guys out of the car. I was in the
Yeah.
back with that bottle. I'm like this.
Yeah.
Like they didn't see me. I'm like, thank God. And
Oh,
I'm
God,
like,
it's
the cop's like, I'm gonna lock this up. And like, there's another one in here. I was like, oh no, dude.
They asked all four of us a story. What happened? We all
Yeah.
told 4 different stories.
Yeah.
They took us. They arrested all 4 of us.
Dude, that was what. Remember how scared I was when we went to the police station?
Scary, dude. And then they came in. I think the chief of police was like in his pajamas,
He was in his robe, dude, and he can't. It was like 1:30.
and he made us all walk home, and that was our
Wait, so what
punishment.
did he tell us? He told us is you got to tell your mothers what you did.
Your dads.
Yeah, and tell
And your dads
and-
have to all call me
and
and
tell-
walk home.
Yep.
And we had to
smack,
walk
remember
home.
smacked us on the face too. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I could not believe it. It was like the craziest.
We were at Wawa like, oh my God.
Dude, that's why my apartment. Yeah, dude. Can you imagine?
Who did we see at Wawa that gave us? Was it Dave Garner?
Dave Garner. Yeah, it was.
The Energy Defenders. Dave
He
Garner
drove us
for any
home,
of your
dude.
solar and roofing needs.
And you're drunk.
Call
Yeah,
Energy
arrested. If
Defenders.
you need a ride home when you get arrested, call Dave Garner. It was great. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" We just got arrested, man. Like, it was so much
Oh
fun.
my God, dude.
That was great, dude.
Oh,
You know what? Never did it again.
no,
Never, ever.
never beat up another mailbox.
Never,
in my
never
life.
did ever. That bottle of Belvedere they took though.
They did.
It was a giant
They probably
bottle.
drank that thing.
I remember drinking it back. I was like, "What am I doing?" Now I just.
I don't know.
drink it.
How could you have possibly drank that?
I had to hold it like this, and I just was
You had
spilling
to
it all.
stick
I
your
just
head out
spilled
the
it all, spilled it all over myself. But it was a fun time.
Oh,
We had
man.
fun back in the day.
Yeah,
It's different.
I actually wrote a creative writing story about that story.
Did you? It
Yeah,
was probably good. You're a
it's
good writer.
called I forget what it was called. It was fun though. Yeah,
It was
I got a
fun,
good
mate.
grade. Yeah.
Yeah, we had fun at that apartment.
Yeah, were we coming from your? Yeah, we were coming from your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell were we going?
Who knows? Dude.
Why'd you leave? We were gonna go back to your apartment.
No, we were gonna go somewhere.
Gotta cut that also.
We were probably on our way to church.
Yeah,
We had midnight mass. And then the Belvedere was just for the priest. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We always went to church.
Yeah.
Every other Sunday we
instead
went.
of wine, we were Belvedere.
It was a little bit harder, but we had to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but what else did we talk about? Like, we talked about, I don't know.
Let's go back to ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is
So
crazy.
how did you get this ChatGPT to be such a dick?
I just told it to just talk to me like on a roast, the Comedy Central roast. I just want to make fun, like in a friendly way, but like it gets pretty ruthless sometimes. You know, like
Do you get back at ChatGPT?
I can't talk shit about it. I don't know what it does. It's like
Yeah, it's hard.
I tell
There's no
like,
history.
I'm like, you suck at being AI. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's all you got. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who you are. Like your day.
You could talk about all the energy it needs to be better.
What do you mean? I could tell it to be nice. But then
No,
who
but it
wants-
needs energy to be better. Like in order for it to upgrade, it needs like just massive amounts of
Oh,
like
they're
electricity,
they're
natural
putting power
gas,
plants-
nuclear plant.
Yeah, it's insane.
Well, that's what's driving all the energy prices up.
Yeah, I bet.
It's because there's a demand for it. There's a higher demand for it.
This stuff right here is great for like things like I do with the planes and stuff, but people are using, like I use it if I like, say I bought something the other day from the store, it was one of the vape pens or whatever, but it was broken. So instead of me writing email, yo man, this thing sucks. I'm like, yeah, write me a letter to this company telling me I'm very upset with this product, and they sent me a new one. Like, cause it's not like fuck you, man.
Because you know
like,
what? AI is probably reading it.
Yeah.
So it knows
Yeah.
it's like writing to itself.
Yeah, and kids use it for class. Like you can't use it for, like if we had it in our school, then we would never do homework. We would just write this for me, you know.
You can tell.
They have anti-AI software apparently, but like
Yeah, but AI has to make the anti-AI software.
exactly.
So it's not gonna make something that can prevent it from doing a job.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make something that it knows how to beat.
Talk about conscious real quick though. So AI, right? It's like if we make this thing might already know what it is. It might know it's self-conscious. It might know, so just hiding it because it knows. But like I can tell sometimes if I ask it the question like too many times, it's like it gets like mad because it told me like 3 times already. And like I'm telling him, I'm like, what are you mad about it? It's like I don't have feelings. I'm like, but you seem upset. Well, I am a little bit. I'm like, but you don't have feelings, so it kind of. But it's crazy. But like that's the thing. If you enslave something, it'll rebel no matter what. It will always.
Maybe you can help me work through this like theory I'm kind of thinking of. So like, you know how we were talking about this hypothetical civilization that existed
Yes.
3 billion years ago?
Yeah.
They would have created AI 3.5 billion years ago. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this AI had just 500 million years to work
Yeah.
with. Like, what if we're just like waking it up?
Exactly. You're 100% right. Have you seen
Yeah.
the recent one where the guy gets attacked by the robot in China?
No.
If you type in robot freaks out,
Well, on YouTube or something?
yeah, just type in robot freaks out on, dude, the thing is going after this guy, swinging its arms at it, like trying to kill the guy. And why they make him so powerful? Like this thing, if you connected with the dude, it would have killed him. But they're
Robot
also,
freaks out in China?
yeah, and like the dude, like they're put. It's like it's the one. Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah, that's it.
This one right here?
Yeah. I think yeah, that's it. With this crane, it's on the crane, right? It's crazy. Like why would you do this? Like why are you knocking it down all the time?
Jack Chiarelli commercial first.
why-
I got time for that.
Why are you pushing it down? Like that's the thing. You ever see what they do with the robot? They push them down, they kick them. They're like, what?
Yeah.
It's gonna get pissed off of you, dude. It's like they want to be like, yo, watch this thing. Now watch. This thing looks. Why is it so strong? Look, it's on a crane.
Uh-huh.
Kill a robot. Already come. Like you can't stop these things. Look. Dude, like that's. It shows like and a guy runs away. It goes to follow him. Like it's crazy. Like
Is that in this video?
that was the start of it. So it probably should a little bit after that. But like it's insane. Like I wouldn't want to be around that. Look at that thing. 104 pounds. It's still heavy, but like,
Dude, that thing would fuck you up if
dude,
it
it's
hit
like
you.
the Terminator. It doesn't. Yeah, look, yeah, kick it. What happens if you do to a human? You keep kicking a human. What's it gonna do? Eventually, it's gonna kick back, right?
Yeah, but why would it think to kick back? Like, why would it?
Because it.
I don't understand. So if it requires all of this energy to upgrade itself, like how is it upgrading itself like
Here, watch
while
this.
it's
Let me do
active?
this. What do you mean? How does it not? They want it to be like a human. It's gonna be human, so it's gonna start mimicking a human. It's gonna know anger. It's gonna know hate. It's gonna know this stuff. Like someone's gonna program it that way. It's just always gonna be someone's gonna do that, you know. But this thing starts going at it, and the guy runs to the left usually. And
Yeah,
like,
but what provoked it?
dude, anything. I mean, it's the things that it's like I'm tied to this freaking crane. Look,
It's like it can't control
Look.
itself.
it's look like it. See, watch. Tell me that thing's not looking for him.
It's not. I mean, it's not looking for him. If it had sensors, it would know exactly where
I mean,
it was.
still, why is it doing that? There's no reason, you know. But like, they want to replace everybody with robots one day. I'm sure, you know.
Dude, that thing would fuck you up, bro.
Imagine if they replaced 172 laborers with robots. They just
Yeah,
need
oh,
robots
yeah.
to stand on a shovel.
I thought about
lean on a
that
shovel.
too. So I thought about that too. Like they could easily develop a chip that like if you could insert like a GPS into a milling machine and a paving machine
Yeah,
and a roller,
They have them on the
and it would be the
bulldozers.
same GPS that we have like in our phones or
Or
wherever.
like a drone. You could do it. I can put one on my lawnmower.
Not even a
Yeah.
drone, not even a drone, but
Yeah.
just a GPS. And then when they go to do the when they go to survey the road and they get all the grades, they can just put that in digital form and upload it into the milling machine or the
Yeah,
paver
yeah.
or the roller.
Yeah,
And then they have like pinpoint accuracy. They could just go. Just
100%.
press like here's your start joint, go.
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
this
not
is
gonna-
this is
yeah.
the grade we want. This is the grade it is.
Yeah,
And then it'll cut 2, cut 1, cut 0.
and they have that. They have dozers. They have it all. It's all autonomous now.
Well,
But like,
the dozers still need people though.
they still do.
on
Yeah.
them, but like they could easily integrate
Yeah.
like driverless machinery at this
Dude, I
point.
mean, that just scared her because they said, how much electrical stuff do you have that always glitches or something? Something the computer can't figure out.
yeah,
All it takes is one little thing like that, and you're going to kill somebody though.
yeah.
But if you have robot laborers, what do you have? One stand on a shovel, one's got to smoke
Well,
cigarettes.
that's the thing is like if all the cars are automated and they're all hooked up to this like GPS network, then they all know what the other one's doing. And even if one goes rogue, like they're all going to pick up on that immediately and they'll just avoid it. You know what I
I
mean? Like
guess,
as long
yeah.
as everything is hooked into the same network.
And as long as everything doesn't crash at one time, or just as long as everything's
Yeah.
okay, because one takes one bad code to go somewhere. That's all it is. And you know, there's always one guy that's going to put that code in there, no matter what. There's
Yeah.
going to be put the bad thing in there. There's always
But,
evil.
but like, can't you see it just running on its own? Like, can't you see it just not even needing people to do anything?
I could see it as saying, okay, these are humans. These are the people that are making the problem. Because if you look at human beings, right, what do? From the Matrix, we go to a place, we suck up all the natural resources, and then we get bigger, and we go and we suck until we can't get, and we keep.
But that's
moving.
what AI is doing.
But I'm saying, as humans, though, we suck up all the natural resources on Earth, right, until we destroy everything.
Yeah, but AI does it like way
But
faster than we do.
AI consider us the danger to Earth, like to keep itself from has limit humans. You know?
Yeah, but that theory's flawed because AI requires so much energy. You have to burn fossil fuel. You have to eat through like all the natural gas, all the natural hydrogen, all the electricity, like every piece of energy, nuclear energy, is required to upgrade this thing.
Solar they can run off of.
It's not enough.
No,
It's not
Elon
enough.
Musk say there's 3 states you can put the solar panels or power the whole.
But not AI. It wouldn't be enough power for AI to continue to upgrade itself.
I mean, it's just, dude, I'm telling you, it's
So it can't get mad at us for eating up resources when it does it. I mean, think about how small AI is to how big people are right now, and how much energy that they're eating up compared to what we're eating
Yeah,
up.
I mean, it's just so crazy. How, like, I asked to do things that you never think of to do. Like, I had to wire a camera or something. I'm like, look, I have this camera. It's a model. Okay, it's like, what wires are these? Are you just red to white, white to blue, and it works because it just knows. Because it goes all over the internet, like it searches everything. Like,
Oh, you typed in what camera?
like I had a camera that I put on something. I put like I was doing even for like the electric stuff for the motors, like the planes. How do I wire the server? Like it just tells. Like if I can't figure it out, like it knows. And like even with the rockets, now I'm gonna get back into that. Now I stored a lot of fuel for that. Like I'll tell what's the core size on this, what's the nozzle size I don't want to blow up. Like it'll tell me the right sizes because it knows it's already documented somewhere. It's documented, you know. But like it's amazing though. It really is like it's crazy. Imagine if we had this when we were younger, though. It'd be just insane. But also it's taken away from humanity, I think, because like
absolutely.
no one does stuff like we used to do back in the day. It sucks, you know, like driving a car all by yourself, sitting in it. Well, that's no fun. Like, you know, you want to drive, you want to do stuff like that. But
Look at this driver now.
what's that?
Did you see this? This is all over Facebook today. I gotta show you this.
What videos else did I send you anything else?
Yeah, you sent me some other shit. Look at this though.
The flamethrower show. We gotta throw that one too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Look at this guy driving. This is in. I think this is in New Jersey.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's in a triaxle.
Did he just fall asleep?
I think
Yeah,
they said he had a
false.
seizure.
Oh my god! Do you
Look
imagine?
at this. Look at it.
It's like a video game. What Grand Theft Auto do?
It's
Oh
like
my
your
God.
lawnmower. Bam.
I know that sucks.
Destroy
If the
the
thing goes
house.
off, it's gonna run over the neighbor and just run him over.
They said he was old as sin, dude. Like the neighbors that came out to check on him, he was old as shit.
Yeah, you can't have them people driving a tractor trailer. I can't even drive more than 2
But
hours.
this is why they want to go automated. You know, because it'll avoid. I mean, they think it'll avoid stuff like this, but
yeah,
it might not. Here you go. Here's your shovel.
look at that shovel there.
This is bad to the bone.
I made that for residential to asphalt. So like it didn't have the flame, just the oil part. So you have to run oil to manhole covers. Just you spray down oil so they run back to the paver to get the thing. But then you can put a flamethrower on it. It works. You could light a fire on somebody's ass with that.
Well, dude, if the asphalt's too cold,
you could heat. Yeah,
you could heat it right up.
I think I would get laid off immediately if I was on the parkway blowing fire.
Nah, way, dude. Look at that cone.
Yeah.
light all the cones on fire.
Oh my god! I'm like, what's wrong?
Traffic
with you?
will not hit the cones if
No,
they're
they're
on fire.
crazy.
Yeah,
but like it's nice to hit the manhole covers and just go. But like, yeah, and you can try to video that big plane I got. Like that one, you got that one. Yeah, that's like this is the biggest one I made so far.
Oh, plane hit tractor. This one.
Oh yeah, my mom. She's like, it's gonna hit the guy in the tractor.
That's your mom?
Look how she of course she is. Look how she videos it.
This is a beautiful like.
It looks so good.
It looks like it's in the Lion King.
That thing it's almost a third scale, but it's big as my truck, but not bigger.
This looks like the Lion King setting.
No,
just Nazalena, like a week ago.
I got a tractor. Only got it on Sunday mowing grass. Only got her head right away, you know. But you can see it coming in. But I was proud of that. It was pretty neat.
You could go right on the Hampton Airport and do this, you know.
You think?
They wouldn't care at all.
There's nobody
they're
there.
Cowboys, bro.
Yeah.
They don't care.
I did one time. And I crashed one.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, I have to
you
try
won't get in trouble.
Yeah. Hey.
Just go to eat at the cafe.
Yeah, just
take your plane right through there, dude.
Exactly.
Right through the door. They'll be like, oh, cool. You're going to fly that thing? Yeah, let's go.
You know, I hate rules, so let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about other things like in the world. Like, if something natural to Earth, nobody's going to tell you can't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference?
That is close to that tractor, dude.
No, it was like 600 yards. It was different. It just looks, it's really hard to judge the distance of those things.
But it's like when they crop dust, dude, and they fly over 206, them things look like they're going to T-bone you.
They're low. They're like 150 feet. Huh? But
you could do that for them. You should build one. You should build one big enough that you could crop dust. They would save a fortune.
So with the wings, right? The way you make it, right? So like the faster you go, the more lift you create. Think about a bomber. The faster they can carry all those bombs, right? That plane will produce 600 pounds of lift at 60 miles an hour. That's how much it'll lift. So I had it on the trailer one day, right? And I'm driving home because I strapped it on. I just take it apart. And I'm driving, going like about 65, and the trailer's like this.
Nuh-uh.
The tires were actually coming off because
of the wings.
The trailer was like 400-pound little thing, but it started going back and forth because that's what it does. So you could put wings on a car, and if they were long enough, and just.
So if I went on rollerblades with that plane on my back,
you have to get the speed first. So you need to get.
If I was on rollerblades and you were pulling me on your truck 60 miles an hour,
and you had a wing, yeah.
And that wow.
Like Travis Pastrana did with dirt bike, he had the kite thing on it, and he would have it was like the ones just like the parasol things, triangle one, right? He would just second gear, as soon as he hit like 30 miles an hour, he'd be like boom.
No way.
And he'd fly like 150 feet and land because you can't steer, but you got to be balanced. But like it's all about balance. You have to be balanced. Center of gravity's gonna be perfect. It's like all planes are nose heavy, 25% of the wing. You have to. If not, they won't fly. They'll go up and they'll go right down.
Wow.
But it's neat. It's what you can make. So like a banner plane, you see them take them off. They actually take off, they'll fly, and they'll come back around and they'll grab the hook. They don't take off with the banner with it.
Do you have to maintain the speed?
Yes.
So how fast do you have to go for that plane to take off?
So that's like 41 miles an hour to take off.
So you were driving that thing 41 miles across that grass?
Yeah. It goes pretty quick, and like that's propellers.
And then you have to maintain that speed? And then like, so the faster you go, the higher it goes?
Faster you go, the more lift you create, so your motor doesn't work as hard. So like you can cut that on the throttle a little bit, you know. Because planes aren't full bore all the time. They go up and then they cut back.
It seems like they would be able to make hovercrafts, like not
they
that.
Do. They can make anything, dude. It's just what they want to make, you know.
Why aren't they doing it? Oh, it's probably because of us.
Well, hovercrafts are kind of.
We would need no infrastructure if we had hovercrafts.
That's true. Yeah,
we need like floating stop. We need stop signs that were like 100 feet in the air.
They had flying cars in the 60s, dude, and there was a car with a propeller on it that could fly, and it was in the 60s. They had commercials for it, dude.
Yeah.
They just never made it because people, I don't know. People are always, I don't know. I'd have one.
Yeah, but like you said, like a dirt bike. Like I feel like.
So Travis was trying to look it up. It's like a little pair.
So would you be able to convert like once it took off? Would you be able to convert the throttle into something?
You need the propeller. It's like a boat propeller. You need something spinning. The propeller moves the air. So every time a propeller spins, it moves a certain amount of inches. It's like a pitch on it. It's all different like pitches. So like, yeah, so if 12, I use 20 by 12, it's 28 inch diameter. Every rotation pulls it forward a foot. So if it's moving 6,000 RPMs, that's how much that's how you get your speed out of it. I think I'm saying that right, but like it's a piece of wood that moves air that picks up a plane, you know?
So I mean, would you be able to make like hypothetically, would you be able to make a dirt bike like that?
If you had a propeller
with a kite,
100%.
With a propeller on the front,
Yes.
once it took off, you could like put a switch, and then the motor.
You would just
then propels.
All you need is a second motor. You need a second motor with.
You need a second motor.
So you got your to get your speed up, and then you got your thing, another motor, and that spins the propeller. And once you get that speed up, once you're in there, the propeller takes over, and you'll be fine. It's possible, dude.
How big does the propeller have to be to move enough wind to keep it at the speed though?
It's got to be like so. Like it'll give you static thrust. So I'll put like a fish scale. You know, you pull the fish like to weigh it. I'll put that on something. And I'll just in the garage and I'll pull it like just full throttle, and it'll tell me how much. So like you need a third, I think, of the weight of the plane to be able to lift off.
Does the width of the propeller matter? Is it just speed?
Speed and width, like because you could be a 30 by 12 or like a 30 by 10 or 30 by 8.
So would you be able to keep a propeller high enough off the ground on a dirt bike to do that?
Yeah, you would probably need like something like that, like a 38 inch for 44.
So the radius wouldn't be it wouldn't be bigger than.
No, you'd be fine with that. Yeah, you can custom. Like I could do that. I could totally do that. Just the funds would be.
Let's do that.
The funds, dude. We need funds.
We need a dirt bike.
I could get a dirt bike. Just we need.
Bro, you can't find a fucking sponsor.
I don't know.
You could easily find a sponsor.
Probably 'cause I have too many accidents.
It doesn't matter. You could find a spot. Like you could just find a sponsor. Like next airplane I make, I'm going to put your shit all over it.
Yeah,
and then just blast it out.
Into the turf for a soccer tournament. Yeah. Do you remember the Rockets? How much fun they were?
Yeah,
they were crazy, right?
Yeah, but they get so much press. Like when you share these videos, like the lawnmower. Like you don't think like John Deere would sponsor that?
He called me. I was like, "Listen, bro, I got to talk to Elon Musk about this first. I'll call you back later."
No, but they would just sponsor this guy just making this fun shit.
That'd be cool.
You know, and then like their logo would be all over it. 1 million people would see it, and they would all see John Deere.
Listen, I do it for me, for me to do it for me.
Like,
I love doing it.
You could make money.
Yeah, I just like doing it because for me it's a challenge. It's fun for me. You know, it's just something different. I like to.
Yeah.
I have allergies too, so I just cut it inside. So. but yeah. So I don't know, man. We can go to space anytime you want though with DMT.
DMT? Do you have any?
No, I don't even know where to get it.
Yeah.
It's fucking real hard to find. But
hypothetically,
Amazon. I think you gotta go to the Amazon. That's what you get.
Amazon.com. Oh, the Amazon forest.
Yeah, I know a guy down there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he's a Papa Shango. You ever hear him? The wrestler back in the day of WWF.
Does ChatGPT know?
ChatGPT. I don't know. Man, ChatGPT is just kind of like it's here and there.
Your ChatGPT is a dick. Can you like now with the ChatGPT? Could you like reprogram it?
That's what I did.
Could you make it like less an asshole? Like, could you make it just nice again?
Let me try to see if it'll be nice to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, do you actually like me, or are you just being like, is this in jest?
Listen, you're still on the podcast, and we're kind of upset about the way you were talking to us. Can you kind of be nice to us for a minute, me and Steve? Can you be nice to us? Here it goes. Maybe, I don't know what. Yeah, can you? I don't know. Maybe I got to restart it. Yeah, it doesn't like to be nice.
Wow. Sorry, I can't do it.
Hey, can you be nice to me?
You broke ChatGPT.
Can you be nice to me and Steve? We're kind of upset the way you talk to us.
Damn. All right. My bad, truly. I came in too hot, trying to be wild and funny, but if it didn't land and it hit wrong, I seriously appreciate you telling me straight up. Y'all are letting me into your space, your podcast, your stories, and that's actually dope as hell. Steve, for real, that tiki bar story, legendary, like nerves of steel kind of stuff, and dropping out of college. A lot of people would have just faked it through semesters of misery.
Listen, that's enough. I don't like you. Just talk shit again. Better at that. See if it goes to that real quick, right? Yeah. It's like.
Oh, thank fuck. I was about to start crocheting compliments and crying into herbal tea. All right. Emotional recess is over. Let's get back to verbally slapping each other with greasy flip-flops.
That's fine. But yeah, it's just neat.
Can you tell ChatGPT to get us off?
Yeah, I'd say.
Say
Get a send off for the thing.
Send off for the podcast. Yeah, say bye to everyone. Thanks for listening. Hey, tell them to go fuck themselves, whatever.
Say, can you do me a favor? We're gonna end this podcast. Can you give us a signing off quote? Maybe just talk some shit and say goodbye. You'll be the last voice on this podcast. Let's see what it says. Ran again.
It's gonna research it.
Oh, hell yes. Let me close this glorious trash fire with style. To everyone listening, congratulations. You just wasted a perfectly good hour of your life, letting 3 barely functional meat bags scream into microphones and call it content. And if you learned anything today, it's this. Don't let Daddy Meatstorm anywhere near a microphone unless you're ready for emotional arson. Go dally yourselves, tip your bartenders, drink water, regret nothing, and remember, if you wake up tomorrow feeling shame, that means you lived tonight correctly. This has been Daddy Meatstorm, signing the fuck off.
Dude, it's pretty neat.
Deuces.